Alrighty, so we are back, and today we are going to be going over Ultimate Clash. Now, one thing that I need to get out of the way, I did end up getting a new microphone yesterday, so let me know how it sounds in the comment section below. And what we are going to be doing is doing a lot of guides over the next month or so, until about Golden Week. We're going to start going over the basics, sort of updating the playlist for 2025. So, what we're going to be starting with today, I did a community post, and you guys overwhelmingly said the most requested guide was one for Ultimate Clash. So, I'm going to go over the principles, everything that you need to know about the normal Ultimate Clash, not the special anniversary one. With all that being said, let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so the first thing that we need to do when going over Ultimate Clash is make our teams. Now, I'll do my best to try and make this as beginner friendly as possible in terms of the characters that we will be using, but keep in mind that the account that I have here on the JP is pretty progressed, so it's sort of tough to get everything that you would need in one specific go here, but we're going to do our best. Now, there are two strategies that you can go about for team building in Battlefield or Ultimate Clash, whatever you want to call it. Usually we call it Battlefield. So if you hear me call it Battlefield, I am talking about Ultimate Clash. One thing that we need to do in specific is set up, like I said, our roster. Now, what I like to do, the sort of meta way to play this now, is to do category teams. So what I'm going to do is start off with some categories, right? You want to make sure that you have enough to do every single fight, and you just want to fill it out and make sure you have a couple backup options as well. So the easiest way to get this started to me is go down over here into the purple categories here. This will line up on global just fine, and we want to find the first two for the categories. This is going to be the Ginyu Force and Team Bardock. So let's start off with the Ginyu Force. If you have the Dokkan Festival Captain Ginyu, that's perfect. That's exactly who you want to use. If not, don't worry about it. You can use this Ginyu Force and then the other free-to-play LR Ginyu Force from Battlefield as well if you don't have them. You can just run like a potential other like Space Traveling Warriors leader or something like that, and it will work just fine. So we are going to make a basically a free-to-play Ginyu Force team here. Make sure we get 7 characters. And the last one we'll grab is just... Who do I want to bring? We'll bring Raccoon because he has guard, and then we will bring Goldo because he has utility like stunning and sealing and all of that fun stuff. So this is what the free-to-play sort of Ginyu Force team is going to look like. And then the next set of characters we want to do is Team Bardock. So we go over here to the Team Bardock section, and then we can just start to build a team. Now, what we are going to do is bring this version of Bardock right here. If you have the Dokkan Festival, that's perfect, but if not, you can get away with other things. Then what we will do is we will run the free-to-play LR. We'll bring the Super Saiyan Bardock because he is very good for this, right? Just a really good character overall now. One of the best free-to-play characters in the game at this point. Then what we want to do is bring some of the other summonable options that we have with this Tora and then the Fascia. Then we need 2 more. We will bring the summonable LR Bardock, and then we will bring, we'll bring Tora here, right? So now we have our sort of reserve teams here with Team Bardock and as well as the Ginyu Force. These characters are going to work very well. Now we just need to build some other categories, and we want to try and make sure that overlap is not really a huge issue for us, right? So what I recommend that you do when you are building these is you write them down or something, or you put them in your notepad or something, so that way you're always going to remember what you want to bring or the setups that you made, right? It just makes life a lot easier. So let's go ahead and get started with some easy ones. One team that I like to run for fun is GT Bosses. But I think for the sake of making things a little bit easier and just quicker for you to follow, we will build some more common teams. So the first one I'm going to do is a Bond of Parent and Child setup. And this one is going to be a little bit dated, so we're going to use some older characters just because that is like the easiest way to set this up. So Vegeta and Trunks, as you guys know, they're a bit of a dated character. And then somebody else we can run for a sub-lead is actually going to be the TUR for Pan. So if we bring the TUR for Pan, she is also a Bond and Parent Child leader. So what we want to do is just start bringing characters we know we're not going to be bringing into the big boy runs. So somebody like Gohan could work, right? Let's bring this Goku and Gohan. We'll bring the Bird Goku here. We will bring Super Easy A Gohan. We will bring... who else do we want to just toss on the team? We'll do Kaioken Goku, and then last but not least, we will do the Super Saiyan Goku from the Hachiak special. So something like that could work, Bond and Parent Child, that will end up working very well. Now, the next team that we want to build is going to be something simple as well, something a little bit older that we can make work, and that is going to be Future Saga. So for Future Saga, we want to just find the overall best leaders for that team, and it's going to be, I believe, this Vegito Blue right here, as well as somebody else. We could do this Gohan right here, and then we just sort of toss characters together that are going to work well, and then make sure you're staying on multiples of 7. So now we are going to be looking at this in future Gohan here, and then last but not least for Battlefield, we can bring the androids. Ignore the super attack level on that Vegito, we just never use him. So now we have a future Saga team, and you want to rinse and repeat this process until you have all the teams that you need. So you want to make sure that you're building, how many is it? I believe you're going to want to build at least like 12 teams, I would say. So at the minimum, you want to have 84. I'll be back after we do that, so you guys don't have to sit through this whole process, but that is what you want to go ahead and do. Okay, so we now have built our teams here. We have a whole bunch and a lot of good characters, honestly, that we didn't even bring, but that is okay. You guys can see we have a ton. What you want to do is just bring the best possible teams that you have, and this is going to make your life a lot easier. So let's go ahead and get started with the first one. So we have the level 1 fight against Yajirobe here. We want to take advantage of the type advantage that we are going to have with the Ginyu Force team. So again, if you have the free-to-play Captain Ginyu, this is going to be extremely helpful for you. We just set it up like this, we hop in, and this is going to be a very easy fight, right? These are not really going to get difficult up until about level 3, and then you can get caught with supers and such, but if you know what you're doing and you play it properly, it's not going to be bad whatsoever, and you're going to be able to get through it. So again, this is a mode where if you are somebody that just got back into the game, or you went all in on the anniversary banners and you only have about 2 category teams, it is going to be a little bit tricky to set this one up, right? I think one thing that you have to remember, especially with this mode in specific, is the fact that you need to have not just one leader for the team, but 2 sort of leaders for the team, right? That is kind of what I was working on as I was setting my teams up, right? Having like a double pure Saiyan leader or having a double Kamehameha leader. You will see that later in the video. We do end up using some of those things. So keep that in mind, that the sub leader is also going to be just as important as the regular leader, because that is just how they do this mode. So the next fight coming up here is going to be against Hyper Metal Rildo, and I believe this one is a 1-phaser. This isn't Hyper Metal Rildo. I believe this is just Rildo. So what we do is we go over to Team Bardock, and then we just do the same thing. We build it the same exact way that we built the last one, bringing our free-to-play characters as well as the summonable ones that we do have. Now, thankfully, the Tora and the Fasha are just general pool SSRs, so they shouldn't be too hard to pull if you don't have them as is. Or you can just get them on any banner, but they're absolutely not an essential. You just want to make sure that you are running the free-to-play team at the bare minimum, and if you need to kind of get funky with the team setup, you could potentially go for like a pure Saiyan lead or something like that, and it would work basically to the same effect, right? I think that is something that's important to note. So we're going to get through this one relatively easy. You'll see here Bardock is just going to go ahead and one-shot it. So that is level 1 taken down with minimal summonable characters, right? You know, again, the AGL Ginyu is not a must-have, and it's the same thing with that LR Bardock right there. Team Bardock is also going to do a ton of damage in that phase, so you don't have to worry about it. Now, we're going to be moving on to level 2. This is where you want to kind of go light on your teams, and you want to use, like I said, the older versions of the teams that we are going to be bringing. So for the nail portion of the fight, we are going to be using the bond of parent and child setup. You guys can see some of the characters I brought. This is going to be, again, a lighter run here, so we want to bring Pan, and then who else did we bring specifically for this setup? We brought Kaioken Goku, we brought the STR Super Saiyan Goku, we brought Goku and Gohan, and then we're just trying to be conservative here with who we bring. We also brought the Super Easy A Gohan, and then last but not least, who was the last character that I don't need? I don't remember who I brought. Oh my god, that's like, this is why I tell you guys to write it down, right? I already forgot like who I brought for that last spot, right? We're just gonna run it with 6 because I forget, and honestly, I think we're fine. If we get a Cyberman, hopefully we just take him out before that, because I literally forgot who I brought. So we're gonna be fine right here. Gohan is gonna make quick work of this stage. We just toss him in slot 1 right here, and we have nothing to worry about, right? So that is one thing to keep in mind. Let me know in the comments who I was supposed to bring. I already forget, because obviously I cut and went back and ran it, my team building off camera, so you guys didn't see that. But how much is Nail going to do right here to our boy Gohan? Probably not that much, right? Yeah, 89, that's not that bad. But yeah, so how this is going to work, right? We're just going through, we're using the teams that we built. Hopefully remembering who we brought for the team. That is one thing you have to do, but you guys saw, as long as you have like one character that's capable of one-shotting on a good setup like that, you're going to be able to get through a lot of these stages until we get to about level 3, because that's when the HP starts to ramp up a little bit. Now, we're going to go to Future Saga. Thankfully, I do remember who I brought for this one. The only character we are not going to bring for this specific setup is going to be Trunks, because we're going to be saving him for a future setup here, no pun intended, and we are going to do that. So now we're going to have the ability to use a Ghost Usher on Pan on the first turn. Very helpful to get things started if we do end up getting the androids, which we don't. Again, that is fine. The future Gohans will link them together and let them go to town. Not going to have to worry too much here about what Pan can bring to the table. She's not going to be too tough of a boss, thankfully. Should be able to get it through pretty easily. But let's see what she's doing here to future Gohan. Probably double digits? Yeah, 80. Almost triple digits. Future Gohan on Fraud Watch, I guess. So let's see. What do you got for me? 5.2? Okay. Again, we are 10 minutes in. Let me know how the microphone sounds. I will listen back to this, but I got to know how it sounds for you guys. Felt like I was ready to move on from the Blue Yeti, and so we're going to go through some troubleshooting, making this new one sound just as good, or better, excuse me, and that's what we're going to be doing. But this thing literally got here in the mail like 2 hours ago, and we're just recording with it for the first time, so bear with me if I don't sound the best in this video, but it should sound a little better, and the crackling sort of noise that's coming from the Yeti, we shouldn't have to deal with anymore, so that should be very nice. But again, I think background noise is something that I have to kind of work with this microphone, but we should be okay in the future when I get everything comfortable with how I need to set it up. So now we need to use our next team here against Kaba. So what do we want to bring next? What teams did I make? It's funny how quickly you just forget what teams you made. Let's use Buu Saga for this one right here. This one is going to be a pretty good setup. So what we want to do is, I did a kind of a funky setup here, right? We bring Gotenks, Vegito, Ultimate Gohan. We bring Vegito. I believe I'm using you for full power. We brought this Goku. We brought this Gohan. And then last but not least, we can go with Angel Vegeta right here. Did I bring him for this one? I think we brought you for Buu Saga. So this is how the Buu Saga setup is going to look, and we are good to go, right? Like I said, I highly recommend that you write these things down. It is going to make your life so much easier. Like, if you just know exactly what your setups are going to be, you will thank me later. Like, when you build these teams, I grabbed the wrong words there, but when you build these teams, make sure that you write down what you did. Even if you type it out on a notepad, you write down with a pen and paper, with your laptop, with your PC, whatever. Literally just like say Buu Saga, then Gotenks, Goku, Vegito, yada 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 yada, right? It's going to make your life so much easier when you're going through a mode like this, because sometimes characters have overlap, right? Where you're like, am I bringing him for full power, or am I bringing him for Buu Saga, or am I bringing him for time travelers, or am I bringing him for superheroes, right? Sometimes I remember, like Future Saga, I knew exactly what I was doing, but sometimes it's not always going to be that easy. So just keep that in mind. So level 2 taken down very easily. So far, no struggles, but again, it starts to kind of ramp up a little bit when we get to level 2 here, or level 3 here, right? Not that it becomes like impossible Festival of Battles level difficult, but these enemies can catch you. It's definitely not like out of the realm of possibilities that you can lose potentially to these characters. So the next setup that I want to bring is full power. So we go to full power. What we are going to do is bring the following setup. So we need Super Saiyan 2 Gohan. This is our lead. We have Super Saiyan 4 Goku. We have Dragon Fist. I brought Tech Cell for the damage reduction. And then the last two characters I brought, oh, you know who it was? Birdku was the character I was supposed to bring on the full power setup that we were doing. We are bringing Angel Golden Frieza. We are bringing, that's just regular Golden Frieza. We're bringing Broly. And then the last character for full power is going to be Super Saiyan 3 Goku. So this team's going to work out just fine here. Gohan, I believe, does have the ability to be debuffed. So if you want to bring like a ceiling character or something like that, it could end up working pretty well for you. Yeah, so this character can be sealed. So thankfully, Dokkan is making my life pretty easy here. All I need to do is hit Gohan a couple times, and Frieza does have the ability to debuff with attack lowering, so that's going to be nice. And we're going to have that high damage reduction right off the bat, combined with the attack lowering. So if Gohan wanted to be cute with a potential super right off the bat, we would have been able to have that under control. Now, one thing with this Gohan in specific is I believe he does have a countdown super. So we have to kind of be conscious of that. Yes, and that is, we want to make sure that that hits the right character, right? Like Super Saiyan 4 Goku in slot 1, we don't want him getting hit by that. Just because, again, like, supers aren't really his best friend. And I see Gohan is going to be, oh, yeah, that's right back at you, pal. Yeah, so Gohan is going to be bobbing and weaving here with the dodging, which is kind of annoying. But as long as we can get some consistent damage in and stuff like that, I think Super Saiyan 2 Gohan specifically should be able to tank a slot 1 with guard and 20% damage reduction. That should be enough for an event like this. We just need to be careful with our boy Super Saiyan 4 Goku, right? Ideally, we want to put him in a spot where there's like one attack or no attacks. So in this case, we have the luxury of being able to put him in slot 1. So we will do this. We want to make sure we're saving some rainbow orbs for Cell. So let's do that. And then we will end up grabbing these with you. That's going to be 2 rainbow orbs. That'll be enough here for us. And Cell will be just fine in slot 3. Again, Super Saiyan 4 Goku being in slot 1 right here is really helpful. It just makes our life a lot easier when we are trying to do this. So here we go. What do you got for me? 6.7. Not too bad. We'll take the additional as well. And he did not super, so yeah, we are safe on this turn. Gohan, with his intro buff active and stuff like that, we should be good to go because we have a mono full power team here. So we're going to be doing some okay damage. Nothing too crazy. We should be able to just take care of this next turn. Frieza's damage reduction is still going to be enough, thankfully. But if Gohan would stop dodging my attacks, that would be nice of you, right? Like, because I actually want to, like, I know this might sound crazy, but I actually want to get through the stage. Like, I actually want to win. So if Gohan could stop with the shenanigans, that would be nice, but who knows? Okay, 3.4 from you right there, and then this super, Gohan, after doing all those supers, is 100% okay. Don't need to worry about that whatsoever. So yeah, go ahead, do your worst. 52 damage. All right, we're on the ropes here. Yeah, 13 million from Cell. Would you like to crit, sir? No, 7.7. Okay. Again, you can crit, please. Thank you. No, one more maybe. All right. Dragonfish should take care of it. Because Golden Frieza is 100% okay. I'm not worried about him whatsoever. We'll just grab these. You're not here for damage. You're going to grab these. And then we will get these with you. So we're going to get the 24 key with you. Easy. Again, you want to count down. Maybe Golden Frieza takes care of it. No chance. This team is a little funky, but like this is also just a good way I could show you that your team builds don't have to be like, the 10th anniversary meta, like perfect, exactly where you need everything in order for it to work. So just keep that in mind. You can kind of mix and match characters where you see fit with the damage reduction and all those fun things, and it can potentially work out for you. So now Dragon Fist at 8.9 in type advantage. So long as this lands, we are good, and it landed, and that is all she wrote. So this Gohan portion done. That is definitely one of the trickier fights in here. Again, all of these level 3 fights are sort of tricky with the boss having the ability to dodge you and stuff like that. Let's move on to this next one here, which is going to be Superheroes. That is the team that I want to run for this specific setup. And when we have Superheroes right here, we are going to be saving the Universal Survival Saga characters. So Beast Gohan right here. This guy is another leader that we can run. We are going to bring you. We are going to bring you. We're going to bring you. Then last but not least, we can bring the Gamma 1 because he's pretty good. And then we will bring Gogeta Blue because if we get to turn 4, he is going to be more than okay. So this is going to be sort of like let Beast Gohan handle business here. Hopefully we get him turn 1. Which we do not. So this is where Gamma 1 is actually going to be very helpful for us. We can toss him into slot 1. Gogeta is going to be completely fine in slot 2. I already forgot about that battle motion. That thing is sick. I absolutely love the update that they did with the battle motions. So yeah, Gamma 1, what do you got for me here? We got Guard, we got 50% damage reduction. This shouldn't be 700k. It might be a lot, but yeah, 360, yeah, that's a lot. Okay. Oh wow, look at that. We got Beast Gohan slot 7. How about that, chat? Yeah, sometimes this game likes to be funny. That's not good. We're gonna hopefully be able to take care of that, but this could be a bit of a spot for us here. Because next turn, I actually know because we'll have I think we'll have the standby with the Gammas. We'll be okay. But that is certainly not ideal because Evil Boo is actually going to be able to heal this off. But one thing about this stage in specific is you actually can just debuff him entirely. You're going to be able to stun him, you're going to be able to seal him, attack lower, all that fun stuff. That is all on the table for us here, so do keep that in mind. So I believe Ultimate Gohan here, getting him a super attack, or his 18 key, or even the 24 key potentially could be really clutch for us, because we would have the ability to debuff him and stun him, right? And if you're able to stun, that means he's not going to be able to heal. So that is something that you want to keep in mind, something that you can keep in your back pocket, right? Just a very convenient thing for you. Okay, so not the most damage there, and then a heal of 4 million. We're going to be fine here because Gogeta's going to dodge all of it. Yeah, no worries there. Yep, so we're going to have to stand by here with the Gammas. We're going to pop that right away. And does this orb change? No, it's the other. I think it's once you get out of here. That's when you get the orb changing. Then we are going to get the 18 key with you. So now if we get an additional super, we are going to have the chance to stun, which is going to be extremely valuable for us. It just makes the run a little bit easier. So now the Gammas can do their thing. Having type advantage here is going to be nice on these super attacks. Hopefully we get multiple in, get some damage in. And then if Ultimate Gohan can stun, we are in a really good spot because he can't heal this damage off. That dodge is not good. We need these to land. It just makes our life a lot easier doing damage to the boss. I know this might sound crazy, but is what you want in Dokkan, right? You want to be able to damage the boss. Stop. Okay, we're good. The Gamma's super 4 times. No way this takes us out. No way. He hits hard, but not that hard. Yeah, no chance. All right, Ultimate Gohan. He did lower his defense. That's a good start. But ideally, we would like a stun here because it just makes our life easier if we can get it. Okay, so an attack lowering. We did not get the stun on that, unfortunately. But that is okay. It's not a must-have, but it is just nice to get off the bat. 4 million there. Yeah, no stun, but we did get some decent damage in, so that's good. He's not going to be able to heal all of the damage off from this turn in specific because we did end up doing more than he's going to heal off right there. That's fine, and he's not a character that's going to be double or triple supering or anything like that. I think maybe he can do 2, but as long as this isn't a super on Trunks here, we are good to go. Trunks can actually get in a decent bit of damage here with the additionals that he can provide and bring to the table. But again, it's not going to be as consistent as somebody like the Gammas or Gohan or Beast Gohan or Gogeta, right? It's just going to be, yeah, so 3 supers there. Not bad. We'll take that for sure. That is what we like to see. Okay, perfect. Yeah, so your day is done, pal. We'll link you up with Gogeta. Then Beast Gohan can take care of business. So, actually, no, because he's going to super in slot 1, and then that's going to seal Gohan, now that I think about it. So that's unfortunate, because you just know that this is a super, so it's not. Okay, yeah, so Beast Gohan's going to take care of him. Not too bad so far. And then we're just basically rinsing and repeating this process, right? Just going through it, using all these teams here. That is good. So Beast Gohan, take care of business there. And now we need to get rid of Garlic Jr. and Buu. So the team I want to use for Garlic Jr. is going to be a sort of Majin Power team. So we want to go down here. We go over to the Majin Power, which is going to be the 4th character or 4th category in the teal. And then you guys can see we have a team of 7. So we are going to do, I believe you would want to run, what is it? Something like this, I think is the setup that you would want. 744. Yeah, so this is going to end up working out very well for us, right? This setup is really good because we have 2 200% leaders and just an overall nice setup. So now we are going to be able to have access to that extra damage reduction that Exchange Buu is going to have here because of Majin Power category allies on the team. We're going to have that support from Physical Kid Buu, and Physical Kid Buu, as long as he isn't taking a super, we're going to be fine here. And then on the next turn, we're going to be able to go into that domain with our boy it's Tech Super Buu, and the Tech Super Buu domain is silly. It has, I believe it has a chance to stun as well, and then if we have 6 orbs, we're going to be doing 3 to 4 supers. So it is going to be extremely, extremely easy to get through that, right? And it does look like, unfortunately, he is going to super Kid Buu. So what we are going to need is a STR Kid Buu for him to stun, which is possible. He can do that. So that is nice if we get on this on the additional, and so far he's not doing it. He's being a bit of a pain. If you could triple super and get the stun, that would be nice. That would make my life a lot easier if you would just stun right here. No, he's not going to get it. Maybe one more. No, unfortunately. Okay. Physical Kid Buu. Oh, no. Was he sealed? Yeah, he was. Dodge this. Nice. Okay, that's huge. All right, so who's sealed? In Buuhan, that's fine. Tech Super Boo's killing, so that is cool. I'm fine with that. We're going to have big bad bosses here after we transform. Now we have this domain active, and I would be shocked if Tech Super Buu doesn't take care of business right here. Very clutch dodge there from Kid Buu. Yep, perfect. So we got the 6 orbs. So we got what we needed. We'll get the extra damage reduction with the rainbow orbs right there from Buhan. And then we'll grab these for Int Buu, and we are good to go. Not going to have anything to worry about right there. And again, this Buu is going to be able to do a whole lot, and he can stun on these. So 3 to 4 supers, chance to stun on all of them. We are going to be good to go. Buu is just going to take care of this. Like, I would be shocked if we get out of this turn. Yep, he was stunned, so that means it is GG. And now we have one more fight remaining, and I believe that is with another version of Buu. So we are going to be saving the best team for last. What we can do, we actually have some options now. What I ended up doing, what we'll do is we will save a backup team, right? So I think what I want to do for the Buu side of things is use the Universal Survival Saga team. So what we're going to do is go in here with that one. We're going to grab this team right here, go to the Tournament of Power Saga, grab these, and then run something like this. No, we need one more. AGL UI Goku, and then boom. So 800,000 HP on this team. That is pretty good. For Battlefield especially, that's going to look really, really good. Now we have a really nice setup. So what we'll do is we'll put AGL UI in slot 1, get the guaranteed dodges going, get all that fun stuff going. We'll get the 6 orbs, we'll grab those with you, and then we will also get additional support coming in from 17 here with these orbs as well. So now everybody is good to go. We got 24 key everywhere, and this setup should work out pretty well, right? AGL UI Goku next to Evolution Blue Vegeta is a pretty good setup because we have the unit super attack for Evolution Blue Vegeta, so that is going to be helpful, and we are good to go. So 18 million there from UI Goku, he's going to do his thing, and then we're just going to have to out damage the healing from Buu himself, right? That is the sort of the long part of this, but it's nothing too crazy, right? The healing with this Buu could be a little problematic, right? 9.6 million is a lot, but so long as we are sustaining, these 20 million super attacks and stuff like that, we shouldn't have too much to worry about. So we'll keep that in mind. So what do we got here for our boys, Vegeta and Goku? 11 million there, nice. So again, this Buu is also susceptible to debuffs, right? So somebody like Evoken is going to be very nice in this stage because you're going to be able to attack him 4 to 5 times, get the attack lowering, get the defense lowering. Evolution Blue Vegeta here, slot 2, he's fine. He's definitely he might not be power crept for some of the 10th anniversary stages, but he's power crept for Battlefield, right? That is for sure. If he does a super and stuff like that, he's going to be fine. So Buu wants to be a bit of a pain in the ass with the dodging. Yeah, all right, cool. That timing was really good the second I said it right. So now we have Tech UI next to Evoken. Let's actually, yeah, we'll put Tech UI in the front. I kind of want to put Evoken there, but let's play it safe. Don't want to risk super coming in and then ending our run here. And if that would have been a super, we would have been in trouble. But I think Evoken low-key might have been the play there, just for the type advantage as well as the ability to debuff him more going into that next turn. But UI Goku should be okay, right? He did end up doing more damage than he's going to heal off here, but the net damage there was not great. So hopefully Evoken has a clutch turn here where we are getting the sort of maximum amount of supers. We're going to get debuffs in, all of that fun stuff. So attack, defensive lowering right there. These normals are still going to be doing a decent bit. Yeah, 5 million on a normal. And then if we want to get maybe 2 more supers in after this one, that would be nice. But if not, oh well. I believe 17 and Frieza should be able to mop this one up, right? Yeah, so Evoken, yeah, I forgot about the dodging. Evoken is fine. They'll be more than okay here. Not too worried about that. Yep, 30 damage, not bad. So now hopefully this lands. It did. Okay, so 17 and Frieza. If y'all want to do 3 to 4 supers, that'd be nice. Then we will be good to go. So if you've been following up to this point and you've managed to almost clear it, congratulations. You have made it to the last fight. Not too bad, like I said. Just a bit of a patient run here. You guys got to expect this to go 20, 30 minutes, right? We are 28 minutes into this recording, but I also had a bit of an intro to get you guys where you needed to be. So now what we will do is we will put UI Goku in the front. Look at Buu's health, by the way. It couldn't have just been one more super that we got. That's just how we had to do things. All right, game. All right, so dodge that one. Dodge the next one, please. Thank you. All right, so long as Buu doesn't dodge literally everything right here, that is good. So we are now on to the final phase. Now, this is where you want to break out like your 10th anniversary team, right? Make your life very easy. That is what we are doing here with this setup. We are going to be basically running a pure Saiyan build / Fuse Fighters, and it's going to work out just fine. This metal cooler can super a lot, like he supers a ton. So do keep that in mind as you are running this, that it's not like you're getting unlucky. This is just how it goes. So we're going to run the double 250% lead for pure Saiyans. We are going to bring you. We're going to bring you. We are going to bring the Super Saiyan 4s for the extra damage reduction towards the end. And then last but not least, we are going to bring, who would be somebody that's good in here? Like somebody that I know is just going to hold it down. Tech Broly is a really good option. And then last but not least, we will bring, we have like a little bit of freedom because we have an extra team. We will bring, who's somebody that's just going to hold it down defensively? Slot 3, they'll hold it down just fine. We have 800k HP again, so if we take a bad super, it's not going to be the end of our run, right? I think that's really important to note. So, we do have 77% damage reduction with the 4s right up front. Then what we will want to do is just get this going right away. We don't need the extra support here. We'll get the 24 key with the 4s in. We will get the extra damage with Broly. We are going to be able to get the 24 key, or the 18 key, excuse me. So we should be able to get the action break, and then we will be good to go, right? I think next turn could be a little problematic because we are going to have to put Super Saiyan 4 Goku in slot 1, which could be a bit annoying, but we should be okay, right? So hopefully by the time we get to turn 4 and all that fun stuff, we will be good to go. But this is the fight here. We just got to deal with the supers, get through the debuffs, help out, or like just debuff cooler all the way, and then we should be good to go. So this is sort of the way that this stage goes. So this, as you guys can see, not too bad, right? Like everything kind of makes sense. I hope it did. If not, leave some comments below, and I can tell you what you need to do differently, and you should be good to go. But overall, Battlefield these days is a little bit easier than it used to be. It's just a matter of having an appropriate amount of characters / teams for you to be able to get it done, right? I think that's really important to note. So 6.2 million right there, that's good. But like I said, there's going to be a lot of supers in here, right? So this hasn't been the best example so far. He only did 1, but he definitely can do more. So just because you get away with a turn like that, don't expect it to just be like, okay, I'm in the clear now, I can do whatever I want. That is certainly not the case. That is not how this stage works one bit. This cooler is going to super a lot more during this turn. So just keep that in mind. Just because you're out of the first turn doesn't mean you're out of the woods just yet. But what you can do to kind of circumvent that is bring sealing characters, bring stunning characters, and you will be good to go, right? Broly with the dodge there, nice. So if you have like a character that does a stun on the super attack, I think that could be super important. I think AGL Kid Goku actually would have been perfect specifically for this stage because of his ability to seal the enemy, right, on that super attack. I just didn't bring him. I should have thought to do that, but he would have been perfect for this because, again, he would have been doing a bunch of supers, he would have been stacking, he would have been sealing. It would have been a very, very nice setup for this character in specific, but that is okay. You definitely do not need the new Kid Goku to take this out. Like right here, did we have any of the new anniversary LRs? Technically, the 7-year anniversary EZA was a 10th year LR to a degree, but none of the headliners, right, on this specific turn, and you guys can see we are doing a ton of damage, and we also have an additional Kamehameha team in our back pocket still, so do keep that in mind. Now, this is where things do get a little bit risky. We are going to put Super Saiyan 3 Goku in the front. I think he's going to be okay, but this certainly could get you caught, right? But thankfully the heal is at the end, so it is certainly possible that we just take him out before he can even do it. And did the play pay off? It did. Super Saiyan 3 Goku dodged everything. Perfect. So now we really have this metal cooler where we want him damage-wise. We're going to be able to do a ton here. Yep, Goku putting on a show here for us. Did he dodge all of them? Yep, so far he's dodged all of them. Yep. What was that? 4 supers, 5 supers. He dodged all of them. So that is what the Super Saiyan 3 Goku can do. So just keep that in mind, that he is very, very good, right? So 18 million there from Vegeta. Nice little setup here. I don't think it's going to be enough to take him out, unfortunately. It just depends on how much Goku wants to do in slot 3. But we should have this in the bag, right? Yeah, 1 more super. Yeah, I think it's over. Especially like if we get like a crit or something, this is probably over. What do you got for me, Goku? 1 more. All right, perfect. So long as he does not dodge it. Don't dodge it, don't dodge it, don't dodge it, don't dodge it, don't dodge it. Okay, perfect. Yeah, so there we go. That is how you take care of Battlefield. A quick 33 minutes or so of recording. Nothing too bad, right? So let me know down below what you guys think. Are you still struggling with the mode? Was this guide helpful? let me know, because I got to know how I can make these videos as well. As informative as possible for the viewer. So I hope you guys did enjoy. If you did make it up to this point, don't forget to leave an orange heart before you go. All of that fun stuff in the comment section below. Thank you guys for watching. Let me know how the mic sounds, all of that fun stuff. Leave a like if you enjoyed, subscribe if you are new, and I'll see you all in the next one.